In every generation, there is a chosen one. Meet Kara, a chosen one. She felt bad she had to end the former groundskeeper, this way. Mr. Sanderson really deserved better. Anyway, Kara continued on her nightly patrol. She kept her eyes open for any freshly dug graves. Any signs of disturbance? The moonlight cast eerie shadows across the graveyard. A chilly November wind rustled through the trees. Kara felt her Slayer senses buzzing as she ventured deeper into the graveyard. There was definitely something else out here, cruising for a smackdown. Laurie Strode led a life of tragedy and anonymity. But now, she's back. Her heart a bit colder, a bit harsher, and now this undying bloodlust resided deep in her. She was hungry and craved blood. She could smell something young and fresh nearby. Oh, you're that Slayer chick. You don't look so tough. Let's square up, bitch. Laurie was always the shy, bookish type, but after that fateful night, everything changed. She had to become tougher, more resilient. She landed a hard-ass punch on Kara's shoulder, leaving her in immense pain. They spoke of the Slayer as Laurie slept. She was the renowned killer of the undead. She wasn't going to meet a dusty fate. Meanwhile, over in Brooklyn Heights, Joralemon Street sat quiet and still. Meet John Tate, 44-year-old English teacher at Tilden High School. He stirred from a troubled sleep. He just lay his mom to rest a few days ago, and all he could do now is see her face when he closed his eyes. He came downstairs for a gulpful of Tampico, and to maybe gather his thoughts a little bit. He really wished he could have spent more time with her, but he knew she was in a better place. Wait, what? No! There she was across the street. This was the first time he's seen her while his eyes were open. She looked so real, he had to go make sure she wasn't a figment. But of course, by the time he got out there, she was gone. He was so scared and confused. John ran back to the front door but forgot his keys inside. He was going to go in through the window but felt a familiar presence looming nearby. When the streets is watching, blocks keep clocking, waiting for you to break. Make your first mistake. Can't ignore it. Definitely can't ignore what's going on lately. With the federal government shut down and SNAP benefits off, indefinitely, the holiday season was shaping up to be a tough one. Kara didn't really have time to think about the holidays. After all, since she became an adult, it was just another time of the year. And since she became the Slayer, she sees what really goes bump in the night. Now she had a hunt to do. She has a vampire to locate. It didn't take long for her to locate the missing occupant. This was her, when she was alive. Kara immediately jumped on the phone with the Englishman and divulged her results. "I'm going to find her," Kara assured. She was determined. Meanwhile, the streets were a ghost town. It was supposed to be joyous, but times were really hard right now. For several hours, Laurie watched over her son, keeping a watchful eye on his transformation. She vowed to never leave him again. She was his mother, after all. She was happy when he finally woke up, to embrace his new destiny as a spawn of the undead. "Mom, I can't believe you're alive," he proclaimed. "How are you here? How are you alive?" "I will explain all in due time, my son. But now we must reunite with your sister." "Sister? What sister? I don't have a sister." John was completely taken aback at the shocking revelation. Her Jeep, Grand Cherokee, she nicknamed Black Panther, moved swiftly through the streets. Kara uncovered an address somewhere over in Brooklyn Heights, and she decided to check it out. Maybe it was the chilly November wind, or maybe the fact that everyone was getting laid off and had no money. But the streets were still quiet. "How could you lie to me, Mom? How could you keep something like this from me?" Laurie shrugged. She thought by not telling him about his sister, it would somehow protect him. "Mom, I don't need protection. I need the truth. I thought I was doing the right thing. You know we have a family curse. I had to keep each of you safe from my brother. You know he comes for me every Halloween. I had to protect you and her. Mom, stop trying to protect me. Tell me what the hell is going on." She was about to explain everything but sensed something. She heard footsteps approaching from blocks away. Kara stepped off the curb and away from her vehicle. Kara walked down the street. She kept her eyes open. There was a serial slasher on the loose. "She found me," Laurie fumed, her eyes blazed like hot coals. "I can't let her stop me. I will reunite my family. I will not be denied." Kara sensed something. She spun around and found Laurie standing right there. Kara remains undaunted by her blazing eyes. Laurie faced off against her, bent on taking her down, but found herself on the reluctant end of a right hook. That's when her son jumped in and defended her. He still couldn't believe she lied to him like this, but she was still his mother and his sire. Whoever she was strong, she was formidable. She was the Slayer. John had to watch it. She was here to kill him and his mother. And that's when he realized for the first time, he was a vampire. He fought valiantly against the Slayer, but she was tough. "Get away from him, you bitch," Laurie snarled before throwing her through a brick wall. John was impressed by his mom's super strength. "We need to go right now. Follow me." John's mind was a tailspin right now, but she was his mother and his sire. Moments later, Kara emerged from the hole, and everyone was gone.